SiriusXM is Hip Hop Nation. Swaggy Sie inside the culture trap. And I had to reach outside of the country and pull in some people, man, who are buzzing right now.
Yes,
I got
ma'am.
88 Glam in the building. What's up,
sir.
guys?
What's going on?
Well, how long have you been in New York? You having some fun, man? I know it's cold, but y'all used to that.
Hey, yeah, it's just alright. It's a bit like warmer than Toronto, but we used to this shit.
That's what I was gonna say. You guys have to be used to it, yo. I used to spend some of my winters in Canada. I have some family in Montreal and Toronto, so I was like, yo, y'all had some fucking snow.
Yeah, so
Yo.
you've had a poutine before?
Nah, I haven't gone crazy.
on.
Like I haven't gone crazy in Canada. Like I was a kid. I haven't been in a minute. I gotta go back though.
Or that's like the equivalent of like coming to New York and getting a chopped cheese.
Yeah, real shit.
Oh, wait. Okay, so wait, what is it? What's in there?
It's like fries, gravy, and like cheese curds.
I don't know, man. You might threw y'all might have threw me off with that one.
No, it's fire though.
My stomach might be on tilt after that.
No, but my stomach was on tilt after I ate a chopped cheese though. So
Oh, see, it's all about adapting. It's all about adapting.
yeah, we're working on that
Balance.
right now.
For people and fans who haven't been acquainted yet, how did you guys come to fame? How did you guys get together? Who is 88 Glam?
It really just started off as like a friendship. It was just organic. We was always making music together.
Mm-hmm.
We lived in the same house. We just kept the connection going and just really just like we had like different ventures with the music, but like we were always just constantly making music together
And like within the same proximity. So it's like regardless of our like solo careers, we're still making music side by side. Helping each other with our solo stuff too.
So you guys were all like living under the same house and just decided like let's cook some shit up together?
Well, like just like organically as friends we were doing that, but we weren't a group or anything. And then like my manager Lamar, he got wind of the music, and then like he heard that shit and he's like, yo, what do you think of like, you know what I mean, like becoming a duo? And yeah, it's just like
ever
really
since
happened
then
like that.
it was
That's
working.
just history.
How many years in are you guys together as a duo?
We dropped our first project November 2017 of last year.
Yeah.
Or November 17th of last year or whatever.
Yeah.
So like a year and some change.
Alright, so you guys are still kind of new on the scene as the duo goes. Where did the name 88 Glam come from?
Well, I'm 88 Camino.
Yeah.
And Derek is Glam Boy. So
Been Glam Boy, so it's just like
boom, threw it right together.
exactly.
It gelled.
Yeah.
And then just to aid in more, obviously you have the Toronto connection with EXO. How did that happen? I'm just trying to get everybody up to speed here for these people who don't know.
No, I feel you.
yeah, no, it pretty much happened like just through like organic friendship. Like we used to throw like a lot of parties in the city, and from those parties we started meeting people that were in EXO at the time, and then gained friendships with them, building relationships, and then just eventually working together.
Oh, so you guys are party guys. Yo, I throw parties in New York City, so I can relate. What's the craziest party you guys have thrown?
Oh my gosh, there's so many.
Yeah, there's a lot.
They're all competing with each other.
Yeah.
All right, give me one crazy party memory.
Okay, so we used to live in this like 3-story loft, like right downtown Toronto.
Damn,
and then,
3 floors.
Yeah, and then we had this event called Nuit Blanche in Toronto. It's kind of like, I guess like pretty much like our fashion week, but for art.
Okay.
So like we just like randomly threw a party on that day, and like our loft was pretty big. It was like maybe like 1,500 square feet. That shit was like 250, 300 people in that bitch. Just like.
And this is your crib, or
This
this?
our crib.
Yeah.
It's our crib.
Sadly to say.
You guys don't get nervous, man.
Oh man, not back then. It was like we weren't even thinking about like the negative things that could happen from that.
I've had one of those moments where my floor almost fell in, yo, throwing a party
Oh
in
my
my
God.
crib.
Yeah,
That's
a
crazy.
lot of shit got broken in that.
Of course.
Yeah.
Yo, I want to get into this record that really stirred up the pop, man. Went crazy streaming, went crazy on YouTube. This Bali record. You guys and Nav.
Yeah.
Let's get into it, all right? It's Hip Hop Nation. SiriusXM is Hip Hop Nation. Swaggy Sie here inside the culture trap. I reached out to Canada, man, because first of all, I always have a lot of Canadians who tune in, man. They hit me up, yo, Swaggy, I'm tuning in. I'm in Toronto. I'm in Montreal, Vancouver. I'm like, yo, this is crazy. Like, are you guys big fans of SiriusXM? Like, I know that there's not a lot of hip hop stations in Canada and in Toronto and the cities.
Yeah, for sure. Like huge fans, just because like there was like a point in time in Toronto where it was really hard to like kind of like outsource and get like new music.
Yeah.
And I feel like Sirius was like the first one to like really like, especially in like Canada, to like really start bringing that to us.
That's dope.
Yeah.
That's so dope. How has it been you guys breaking into the game in the US? Because obviously you're already established where you are. What has that been like?
I mean, it's been good getting the exposure. And also like getting that stamp of approval of being like, okay, like these, you know, like Canadian artists can still bang with American artists.
Yeah.
We haven't had that many people from Toronto really make that crossover into sort of like mainstream like hip hop or top 40 hip hop. So for us, it's just a cool opportunity.
You got this guy named Drake. You got some guy named Drake now who's doing his thing. Tory Lanez, people like that who have kind of like, okay, broken down this door.
It's like you can almost count them on your fingers, you know?
It is true. That is true. Like, of course, in the U.S., we could go on for days. We could go on for days.
Yeah.
But I think now that you guys has had people who kind of knocked that door down and said, okay, yo, y'all better pay attention to what's going on up north, yo. Like, because even now when I find out somebody from Toronto's coming here, somebody from Canada's coming here, I know this might be a situation. What are some things that you feel like maybe the internet has helped you work on some type of marketing and things like that, because they didn't have that back in the day. Like, they didn't have social media, they didn't have YouTube, that type of marketing. What has been your skills? I think
it's like how quick we're able to access information.
Yeah.
And also being like influenced by things that we wouldn't normally be able to be like exposed to.
Right.
You know what I mean? So it's just like with the internet, it's just like you can see like almost what's going on in the entire world. And sort of like channel that into your art or into your creative process.
That's crazy, man. Yeah. I'm glad that we're able to tap into whatever we need to tap to, and especially internationally now, man. 88 Glam is in the building. I want you guys to select a song representing Toronto right now. Anything.
I'll let you take this one.
Like, does it have to be like our song? Like,
whatever you guys want to pick.
Okay, shoot. What's that Tory Lanez record? It's pretty fire. It's like, hold on.
Talk to me.
Is it Talk to Me, baby?
I think it's Talk to Me. Yeah.
Play that shit.
All right, let's play that shit. It's Hip Hop Nation. Yo, what up? It's Swaggy Sie on Hip Hop Nation. I got Canada in the building. 88 Glam. What's happening, man?
Hey, we chilling, man.
Yeah.
Chillin'.
Yo, look, you guys even talking sync. That shit is weird. Yo, so I want to know, of course, being two creatives, both of you guys had solo careers first. How do you guys approach beats together?
I feel like it's a different process for every record. Like, there's some records where it's like, I'll start it, or like, he'll start it, and then we just kind of like go off that vibe and energy. And then there's like other records where it's like, okay, yo, cool, like, how should we attack this? And it's like, we kind of like, you know what I mean? We be like exchanging like different ways of hitting pockets on it. Yeah. But yeah, like, it really just depends on the record. I can't even give you like a straight up answer to that. It's just...
I think both of us are like, and both of our sounds are constantly evolving. Yeah. Like now that we've become a duo, I find like as of lately in the studio, our styles are like rubbing off on each other. We're starting to understand like what 88 Glam is like meant to sound like, and we're still growing into that as well, right?
Because you guys don't sound like one another at all. Like you could definitely tell each other apart.
Yeah.
But has there ever been a time where you guys bump heads in the studio? Like, nah, man, we not keeping that. I don't think
like bump heads as in like, oh, we'll just be like, oh yeah, we shouldn't put this out, or I'll be like, oh yeah, we should put it out. Yeah. But I think it's more or less like sometimes our songs don't necessarily sound in sync. Like it would sound like 88 Camino and Glam Boy versus like an 88 Glam song. Yeah. So it's like that's something that we're working on, is like making our shit sound like more synchronized.
And like I guess like the only times we button heads like when the final product is like there, and we're like, for example, like, we're putting together like an album.
All right, let's talk about it.
Around that time, that's when we start beefing. Yeah, bro. Like I'm like, nah, this is not going on the project.
We throwing it down for some songs, man. It's crazy.
So who wins? Who wins out of the two, man? Because I don't know who's throwing the hands.
I mean, that go.
Yo, shut I'm heated, bro.
I ain't trying to start no beef, yo. Yeah. Let's get into this Lil Boat record, man. Yes, sir, you guys shouted out Yachty. Have you guys chilled with Yachty yet?
No, but we got a little surprise coming for the fans with that record soon.
Oh,
yeah.
All right, an exclusive. We're gonna get that on Hip Hop Nation soon. Yes, all right. SiriusXM, we are back. It's Hip Hop Nation, 88 Glam in the building. Oh, man, we've been having some fun, yo. I still want to see who might win out of the two of you guys. See what happens on the beat. But
it's just not a fair fight.
Oh,
you know what I mean?
Oh. Damn.
You speaking on yours?
Nah, yeah.
Shoot.
You know me.
That shit's crazy.
Off the road, Hardy Boys.
That's crazy.
Damn. You know, this is just the New York in me to instigate a situation.
I know.
That's crazy.
Yo, before you guys get out of here, what else is popping? You guys have a project on the way. Talk to me about it.
Yeah, we're working on our third project right now. Mm-hmm. We're still taking our time with it, and but we have some releases that we're just gonna sprinkle out for the fans, just to take in before we actually release our project.
Oh, so I could just go ahead and say The Weeknd's gonna be on there. I'll throw that out there. I'm sure.
We'll see.
It's gonna happen. What about tour?
Oh shoot.
We just got off a Canadian tour.
Yeah.
And we're setting up the routing for our American tour right now. We're also doing Coachella, so it's gonna be.
Ooh, Coachella.
It's gonna be crazy.
Coachella's crazy.
Yeah,
yo.
I went last year and I was just like, damn, I can't believe we're on the stage this year.
Right. Yeah. I got a lot of friends who watched it from the crowd, and then next year around, they were on the stage. Like one of my homies, Flatbush Zombies, that group, they go crazy now at Coachella, and they always were behind the scenes for a little bit, and now they're just yo, we on that stage killing this shit, man.
It's a surreal experience. It's an amazing opportunity. We're so thankful to be on that stage.
Is there any other goals that you guys have for 2019, whether it be in Canada, whether it be in the US?
Yeah, I mean, I think we set the bar is set pretty hard within our label of for the expectations for the artist. Yeah. And we're trying to follow in their footsteps and just get our shit more recognized worldwide. We want to be bigger. And it's we obviously are appreciative for the things we've accomplished, but we set our bar pretty high. So it's just to make the music better.
What's a piece of advice that you've gotten from The Weeknd that has stuck with you while you guys are in the studio piecing together this art?
I mean, I just think it's not even really about being advised from him necessarily, but I think that they just trust us creatively. So, I think that them giving us the cosign is the advice to just keep going, keep following what we're doing,
Yeah. Full creative control, man. That's dope. That's dope. 88 Glam in the building. Give out your socials, individual and collective, where everybody can follow you before you guys get out.
Yes, sir. At Derek Wise, DEREKWISE, and at 88 Glam XO.
Yeah, and for 88 Camino, it's just at 88 Camino.
All right, y'all heard it here first, and we're gonna get that exclusive with Lil Yachty. I'm gonna get that soon, and then we're gonna leak that. Yo, thanks guys for stopping through,
no
man.
problem. Thanks for having us.
Appreciate it.
Yeah.
All right.
Hey.